Good morning. So I just finished my 3-hour glucose test. That is just so, I don't even have the words for it. It's just, it's not horrible, but they gave me some crackers to eat until I can get somewhere to eat something, because I've literally been fasting for 15-16 hours, and then drank 100 grams of glucose at 8 this morning. It is 11:40. So that is how today is going. So I'm gonna grab something to eat really quick, and then I need to go to Target. Seth is at home with the kids. I just need to grab a few things, and then I'm literally shaking. That is the plan. What is today? Today is November 9th. I really want to go get a hot drink right now, but the closest, well, it's really late, is 11:06 p.m. and the closest Dunkin' that's 24 hours is maybe 15 minutes away. So I'm trying to decide if it's worth it, if I really want a hot drink that bad. So that is what we're figuring out. But I wanted to do an update because it's really hard when you share so much of your life, and then if anything happens or doesn't go the way you want it to go, then you're pretty much obligated to share that part of your life too. And I feel through my journey of nursing school, I have shared the ups, the downs, literally all of it, going through a pandemic, being in nursing school, and I feel things were just really hard. And so I literally made it through so many things. I haven't talked about this yet because honestly, every single time I talk about it or try to like explain everything, it makes me so upset and so depressed. And for the sake of my mental health and being pregnant, I have just, I guess, up until this point, chosen to not talk about it at all. But it's really hard because I've shared so much of my life that everybody is like wondering like how things are going. So I want to try to explain the best that I can, because I'm really not sure like what to even say about the situation. In this particular situation, I do feel that things were very unfair. I'll try to explain things the best that I can. But it's so hard because I have taken so much time away from my kids. I literally went through the entire nursing program. I'd done over 500 hours of clinicals. I went through all of my precepting, passed all of my precepting, literally had a job lined up, waiting, like just waiting on a start date. And I don't know, I feel like things just happen for a reason. So I do want to talk about it. I do want to explain it. I just want you guys to know that it's really hard for me, that I've not just been avoiding it. It's just I just hate the situation because of how much time I've taken away from my kids and how much time and effort and work that I have put into the past few years. And for it to almost be for nothing, that's just really, really depressing. Of course, my camera is literally about to die. But, basically, in the semester, things were going really good. I feel like my test grades were really good. And, it was really like the ATI stuff that was getting me, those like comprehensive exams and stuff like that. So basically it was like close to the last week of nursing school and we had to take the ATI comprehensive predictor exam, which in my program you have to make a 92% chance of passing your NCLEX in order to pass the class, or you have to take an additional 4-week class on ATI to be able to like proceed and get your ATT to take your NCLEX, all of that sort of thing. So in previous years, students were allowed to take this test more than one time. You would get like 2 chances to take it, you would remediate and take it again, or possibly 3 chances to take it. I honestly can't remember. But so you would get several chances to take this exam. And it wasn't just the first attempt. But however, we took this exam. It's like almost 300 questions, I want to say. And I ended up making an 88% chance of passing the NCLEX on this exam. So I was 4 percentage points short for that, in which like a lot of my other classmates were as well. So you have to sign up for the 4-week course and take that before you can take your NCLEX. So I paid for the 4-week course. I did all of that. And that was fine. That was a little bit later on. But there was a lot of people that made even lower than I did on this comprehensive exam that you had to make a 92% chance of passing on. And I honestly feel like an 88% chance of passing the NCLEX is a really high percentage. But for my program, you had to have the 92% chance. So along with that percentage, for this test, you could get 20 points if you made like the highest level, if you made over that, or it would go down like each percentage that you made lower. So instead of getting the 20 points for the test, I ended up only getting 5 points, in which made my average short by 2.7 percentage points. So if you guys are familiar with nursing school, I think most nursing schools are like this, but you have to have an 80% in your class, and so mine was like a 77.3, I want to say. So my name was already in the graduation like walk thing. I had my cap and gown. I was set to walk in graduation. I did the pinning. I walked in graduation. And then my average was short. So essentially I walked in graduation, but I don't have a diploma to show for it, and I don't have an ATT to test for my NCLEX. That's pretty much like all that I can describe it, I guess, because so it's honestly like the worst thing to go all the way through nursing school, have spent so many hours and like time away from my kids, time for clinicals. Like I've had to have so many babysitters, overnight babysitters, just to be able to do all of my clinical hours. And I would even meet with a professor every week just to make sure that I was still on track, that I was still fine. And I was told that my average was fine, that I would be fine. And then up until like graduation, I didn't really even know that I would be lacking. I knew that like I wasn't doing the best on these ATI comprehensive exams, but other than that, my test grades were good, and I was under the impression that I was good. It's honestly like the craziest thing. My camera is literally about to die also, of course. But I ended up, they told me that I wasn't allowed to retake the test to retake the class because I'd already retaken a class, and you can only retake one, and then you can't like come back to the nursing program. So I like emailed literally everyone that I could email, and I talked to the dean, I talked to the coordinator, and I was gonna retake the class at another college and then have it transferred, and then retake the 4-week class and then retake the test. And if I scored this 92%, then I was gonna be able to have my ATT and to have like my graduation requirements for this program. So I signed up for the class, and it was an online course at a college that's like several hours away. So I started the course, and it was honestly way different than the one I had taken, even though it was the same course. And so a few weeks into this course, I found out that I was pregnant. And in the beginning of my pregnancies, I'm usually really, really sick, and like I don't really know how to explain it, but I don't want to vlog. I am just really sick. Like I can't hardly eat, throwing up all day, all of that sort of thing. So I was trying to juggle this class, even though I was so burnt out. I was so done, because of all that I had already been through. And when I found out that I was pregnant, I had like only a week to decide basically what I wanted to do. And at this point in time, I felt that, just because of everything that I was going through and all the pressure that I was under, that I couldn't put my 100% self into this class, and that honestly at this point in time I felt like nursing wasn't even my passion anymore. Which I really, really hate to say, because I have put so much time and so much effort into the program, into nursing, and it's just an awful feeling to literally have all of your classes done and not be able to get an ATT, which is an approval to test, so you can take your NCLEX and get your RN license. So that's the worst part. But after I thought about everything, I've decided what I should do. I withdrew from the summer class that I was taking, and I was under the impression that I was going to be able to hopefully take it at a later date. It was just going to be on hold. And that's kind of what I had thought, I guess. But I was going to do a grade appeal. So I emailed the coordinator, and it was too late for a grade appeal. And I honestly didn't even know that would have been an option, or I would have done it a lot sooner. And then had someone else look at the whole situation, I guess. But I was told that it was too late, that it was no longer a choice. The professor that taught this class no longer worked at the college. And I was also told that I couldn't retake the class because my first courses that I had taken pre-COVID were outdated at this point in time. So they pretty much told me my only option would be to go through the LPN program and then bridge to the RN program. And I'm not sure how many courses that would be. But for right now, it's on hold. That's pretty much all that I can say right now, because I don't know entirely what to do. I don't know what I should do. I've thought about so many different options. And I don't know. It's honestly the worst situation, and I don't want to make any decisions while that I am pregnant, and I feel more emotional. And I've spent so much time away from my kids because of this, so I want to spend time with my kids and be a mom for a while, and then I will decide kind of what I want to do, I guess. I honestly don't even know what else to say about the situation. I hope that this kind of clears it up a little bit. I hope that you guys stick around and stay subscribed. I don't know the time frame. I don't know when I'll go back. I don't know what I'll do, honestly, but I'm just trying to enjoy my time with my kids right now. But just know that it's a really hard thing for me, I guess, because of what I've been through with it. I don't feel like that nursing school should be that hard for anybody. And I just think some things were unfair. But once again, I'm not blaming anyone. It's just really hard to talk about, because it does make me so depressed. And it's just a really hard topic because of how much effort and time that I have put into it, I guess. I don't even know. I don't even know if I made any like complete sentences or not. It's such a hard situation to talk about, to explain, because I'm also confused still to this day. I don't even know like the time and the effort and the money and like everything that I have spent and done. I almost feel like it's all for nothing. Every single time I try to talk about it, it makes me want to honestly cry. I'm trying to do everything that I can to keep like my mental health okay, to keep the baby okay, and to take care of myself. And it's just really hard. I feel like we will be moving out of this apartment soon and going like only to our house once this lease is up, and we will be like over an hour away from Target. So like one of the things that I enjoy doing is going to Target with the kids, like just lifestyle type mom stuff, I guess. And like I didn't want to like address any like comments or anything, but I don't know, apparently I'm going to Target too much. And my channel is a Target shopping channel now. And I don't know, I'm just trying to go to Target as much as I can, because I know when we move, like we won't really be able to go as often as I do now. And it just hurts because I don't think a lot of people realize that like when they leave comments, even if it's not like a hate comment, there is someone else on the other side of that screen like reading that comment, and I'm so emotional and hormonal because of like being pregnant and just like everything that's going on. So it's really hard. Also, this Stanley Cup is the best purchase that I have ever made. I'm gonna put this probably in the description. I don't know if it's on Amazon right now or if it's just the Stanley website, but you guys definitely need one. It's my favorite. Oh my gosh, speaking of Target, I have a couple bags in here that I was going to show you guys from when I went to Target the other day. Because I was kind of like waiting on them. But we could do a quick Target haul. It's like Christmassy stuff, I guess. So in the dollar spot, they had the cutest little like sets. I thought this would be so cute for, honestly, we'll probably use it and not put it in the stocking, but I thought this would be a really cute little stocking stuffer. It is just the little cookie cutters and then also the little roller, and this was $3. Super cute. I also had an idea to do some, I'll try to pop the, maybe like the picture up on the screen, but, well, you guys will kind of know what I'm talking about. I got some little cookie cutters, I got candy canes and gingerbread, and then I also got this little rope stuff, so we're gonna wrap these around and make ornaments, which I thought would be so fun and so cute. Also grabbed a couple DIY ornaments from the dollar spot. These are also really fun. Those will be so fun to do with the kids. And then I found these are actually little gift poppers, but they are so cute. I thought they would be cute little ornaments, possibly for the tree. I also found these little berries picks for the tree. We haven't decorated our tree yet. The base of the tree was broken, so the company, my other camera died. But the base of the tree was broken and they were going to send me a new base, but they were out of bases, so they had just sent a whole nother tree. So now we have 2 of the same tree, so I think I'm going to do one at the house and one at the apartment. Oh my gosh, I found the cutest stuff for the baby also. I found a couple little bows and then these little slippers from Target. Super cute. Then I got a couple little things for I guess for Bailey. Little stamp pads. I think I got green and black and gold for the stamp pads. And then we got some little stamps. This one says Merry Christmas. We have another like Merry Christmas one. And then one with Christmas trees. So I thought these would be cute to stamp on like little cards. So I grabbed this little pack of cards. And then this one is like a little snowman stamp that I thought was really cute. And then lastly, I just got a few of these picks for the tree. I got a couple of these berry ones and then a couple of these white ones. I don't even know if you can tell what those look like, but that's pretty much the situation. I don't even know like what else to say. And my camera died, so I honestly don't even know like if any of it even made any sense at all, but just know that I'm trying. I mean, if you guys have any questions, I could always probably do like a Q&A type video in the future. And I don't know, I might go back tomorrow and go back to nursing school. So like, you know, you never know.